This segment is sponsored by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Join us in preserving and protecting Tennessee's wildlife. All right, welcome back. Hey, we third segment here, and we got two new guests.
We do. It's like musical chairs over here tonight. I wonder if we can do this the
fourth and fifth segment.
We just keep swapping them out.
We got people confused. They don't even know what the heck's going on, but I have got my good friend, and I claim him. I do claim him. He's one of my better friends in the whole wide world, Chris McCracken. Chris, thank you so much for being on the show.
Hugh, thanks for having us.
Jim and Nick's barbecue. If you ain't eating Jim and Nick's, you get second grade, brother.
I tell you what, I certainly appreciate that. We work hard at that, you know.
I mean, I just love the barbecue there.
Yeah, well, thank you. You know, we do it the right way.
Yes, you do.
Made from scratch, and you know, anytime you're rolling pie shells in the morning and you're letting your smokers roll 24/7, 365, you know, you're doing something.
You're doing something right.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you something. You know, there's not many places you can go to, ladies and gentlemen, and get a full. And I'm talking about a man-sized plate. Now, come on. We see the extra large and the large boys' plates, you know. But I'm talking about your man-sized plates.
Man-sized.
You get it at Jim and Nick's.
You sure do. You know, the scratch sides and what we do with you know, processing our own hogs and stuff like that. It's unique, man. There's not many people that do it. We do it again the hardest way possible, but that's who we are. It's all about our culture and our people.
Some of the finest old hickory smoking I've ever eaten in my life.
I tell you what, you know, we source that hickory wood straight from this region, and so you know, we try to stay local as much as we can. And you know, we try to get everything domestically, so it says a lot about what we do.
Well, Chris, you brought a guest with you tonight, and you know, you brought eye candy to the show, which I'm glad of. I'm pretty glad of that, because
Brandon is a very pretty man. No.
I try.
I'm out of here. I can't take much more of this abuse.
You take the hat off and look at what you get.
People can see me. I'm gonna get my hat back on next week.
Get that hat back on. Nobody ever called you pretty.
I just showed up because I thought there was going to be barbecue involved.
Hey, so did I. That's the reason I asked him.
You know, I need a night off too, you know.
That was last night.
No, but thanks for having us on.
Now you do a little country music singing.
I sure do.
Now you joined up, and what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is Chris has gotten Jim and Nick's really behind this TJ Martell Fishing with the Legends. And it's a bass fishing tournament, and we're going to have Bill Dance, Jimmy Houston, and Roland Martin are the three legends. Now we talk about just those three, but we got Dirks Bentley's going to be there, the Osborne brothers, and
Sam Hunt.
Sam Hunt's coming.
I mean,
it's a star-studded event. We have Misty Loggins there.
Misty, are you fishing with me?
Well, you know what? There's a rumor that people are bidding to have me in the boat, and I know they just want to steal my spots.
I got $1.
That's what it is. You win. Will there be barbecue on your boat?
That's right. Hey,
because if there's barbecue,
Chris, can I count on my brother here?
We're doing a whole hog for this event, so there's going to be some.
We might have you a po' boy, you know, one of those hot sausage link sandwiches.
They're bidding for me not to be on the boat.
Yeah, me too.
Now, you said it was man-sized plates. It's also Misty Loggins-sized plates too, because I do have to get my energy up to go out and fish with these guys.
Now, and that's what it's all about. We're raising money for the TJ Martell Foundation.
We are. TJ Martell has been around for 44 years now, I believe, and raising money for cancer research, and they do a lot of great things with the children's hospitals and you know, adult cancer, you name it, leukemia, AIDS research, and it's just really impressive what they do. And I
want to say, Chris, when you contacted Brandon and I, you really said one word that really stood off above all the else. We're looking for a cure.
Right.
That's right.
And not, do we need more cancer research? He didn't say cancer research, which we all know that's part of it. Yeah. But he came to me and he said, we're looking for a cure. And that means, that's goal-driven to me. That, to me, means you want an end result to be that nobody has cancer anymore.
That's the logo of TJ Martell, is music's promise for a cure.
That's right.
And I mean, I lost my daddy to cancer a couple of years ago. It's one of the reasons I'm so passionate about working. He was a farmer out of Northeast Georgia, and one of the reasons that I'm the hunter and the fisherman that I am today was through his example of getting me outside.
Look, this is what you could grow up to be like.
Well, yeah, you know, I love that you have the children on the show. By the way, we want to make the announcement that the tournament, kids can fish free. So we do have a separate category for kids. Y'all,
and I heard there's a whole lot of stuff going on there. It's not just a fishing tournament.
We've got an amazing party at the park. We've got great barbecue, free concert, product sampling. It's going to be awesome. I mean, just to come out, it's a super low entry fee. $200 to say that you fish with the legends. We're giving away thousands of dollars in prizing. You could win $1 million if you break the state record. And come on, it's fall.
That's
it's
$1
fall
million.
fishing.
Yeah.
You get you a good slow rolling swim bait. You get you a good jerk bait out there. You never know what they're going to be hitting on
Brandon,
the lake.
we could own every stinking bait they got out there for $1 million.
But I don't know. There's a lot of bait out there.
But it's going to be a great time for a great cause, and we're just so thrilled to be on here and talk to you about it. And
well, Southern Woods and Waters, by the way, is very proud to be a part of it.
Yeah,
I agree.
absolutely.
Brandon and I are great partners together, and there was no hesitation that we wanted to jump on board, and I like that. And we're dedicated to. I've lost all my family to cancer, and I'm the last. So it weighs heavy on me.
There's really no one who hasn't been affected.
There's no family out there.
No family.
No family out there.
You know, when I was growing up and I was a little boy, my aunt Yvonne lived with us, and she passed while living under the same roof, and it still has that impact on me today.
You bet.
And hearing your story and what you just said, that's powerful, and I think the TJ Martell Foundation has done a tremendous job linking music for a cure, and it's not about just research and not getting driven results. To your point, it truly is. We meet with some of the best doctors in the world out of Vanderbilt, and they come and speak to us, the board members, and and it draws people like Misty Loggins come in. I was telling my wife today that she was asking about Misty, and I said, well, I don't know exactly all she does. She does a lot, but I said, you know what, she threw herself into this. As busy as she is, I'm a busy guy, and I see all these professionals that are just extremely busy running businesses, corporations, and whatnot, and they dedicate their personal time to this, and it's just amazing because it's important to everybody, and we got to find a cure for this.
And we've seen the differences that they have made. I mean, they are actually, your money is going toward that cure. And these events are a great time for people to appreciate the folks we have right next to us. What better way to come together with your kids out on the water and spend some good quality memory-making time than to fish with Bill Dance, Jimmy Houston, and Roland Martin.
Well, that's what I want to ask you now, Misty. Come on, tell me, how can our viewers get involved?
Okay, if you go to castforacure.org,
castforacure.org,
you can sign up there, and the party in the park is going to be free for folks to come out and have a good time, but we want you out there fishing. Your kids can fish free for $200. You can go out there and fish with your heroes and win thousands of dollars. Just one fish.
Against them.
This is a one-fish individual tournament.
But wouldn't you like to say you beat Bill Dance?
Seriously.
Really?
Jimmy Houston.
Jimmy Houston.
Roland Martin.
This is a once in a lifetime, unless we make this where we have it again another season.
Well, let's do it.
Let's do it, because this is something that they are committed to and passionate about.
We'll be committed to do it next year if you want to do it next year too.
Well,
don't even think about these pizzas that just hit there.
Well, that's not barbecue, so I'm not.
Hey, I think there's a barbecue pizza in there.
There's probably barbecue chicken.
I guarantee you whatever's in there is good.
You know what's so impressive?
Golly, Tom Courtney, the thing hitting, I smell. That's all I can smell.
Is that we're able to combine the outdoors, with the families and getting people outdoors, and under the flag of that Southern living.
Yeah.
And then with the country music aspect, which is built on that foundation under the country music flag, is incredible to me. And for all these people to give their time, like the Dirk Bentleys, the Brother Osborne, Sam Hunt, and all them, it's just it means a lot to us, and everybody involved in this. And we will be doing this again next year.
Yes.
And I certainly hope Misty isn't so busy. Well, I hope she is busy.
I hope she's busy.
Well, this is something I would make time for. I'm getting it like, and you had spoken earlier about how the rut's kind of getting kicked off, and as I shoot for Botec as an ambassador factor. That's near and dear to my heart, but I'm excited to be doing some fall fishing with my heroes. I can give up a day out of the tree stand for that, because to me, that is, I'm just thrilled just to say I've been on the water with these guys.
Do you know what a drop shot rig is? Do you know what a drop shot?
I sure do. I've caught some big smallies.
Do you know what a needy rig is?
Well, is that?
Well, I can beat her now.
Come on, you can beat me. You can beat me.
You know,
Now you can beat me any day of the week,
No,
and I might let
I don't
you.
know about that. I'll tell you what.
So we'll have it. We'll have that chance to see.
That's right, we will.
On November 4th.
But let me say this, Chris. We can get the people to come in and be a part of the tournament for $200 a boat. I understand that part. But you got other things that they can get involved. Do you still have, like, are y'all raising money to the highest bidder gets to fish with Bill Dance or anything?
Absolutely.
Let's tell people.
We've already had those bids closed.
Those
bids are closed.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bid may still be open to fish with me. We don't know yet. But we also have some great silent auction stuff that will be
I
going
started
on.
off with $1 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
and to Misty's point, if you don't have a boat, you don't have rigs, you don't have the equipment, you come out for $150. You get a boat, a guide, and they'll put you on a boat. You got to pay the entry fee, and you have a chance to win $1 million.
Right.
I think
you
4,000.
can even fish from the bank. If
Yeah.
you have a kayak, you can fish from a kayak. Whatever.
Are we going to allow kayaks?
We are going to allow.
have kayaks
We'll
there?
have kayaks.
Bank fishing, kayak, inner tube?
It's great to use a jig this time of year. Somebody in a kayak might win biggest fish. You never know. So let's
I
just.
saw a 9-pounder get caught in a flat bottom about 6-7 years ago, and they won the whole thing. And they weren't 25 yards from the boat ramp either.
Yeah.
Won the whole thing.
Yeah, and so, you know, when we were discussing this, we didn't want to eliminate anyone. We know how passionate fishermen are, and we know that if you take their favorite way of fishing away, it's going to eliminate some people, and we didn't want to do that. We want the kids to fish from the bank if they want to.
Right.
Put a pole in.
We just want people to get out and have a good time for a great cause. Spend some time outdoors away from your cell phone, from your computer, your television set. Just spend some time with people you care about for a great cause. 3 different weigh-ins too. We need to mention that.
Yeah.
Are you going to be singing?
I will be. I'll be playing from 1
So
to 2.
can we all get out there and line dance a little bit?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm banking on our
I'd love to see
duet. I
that.
heard your musical
Dayton Blair,
inclined.
you and I line dancing, bro.
I'll be pulling the hog. I won't be doing the line dance. I'll work
right.
on the hog.
We'll burn off
Hey,
some
and by
of
the
that
way,
good
the
energy.
weather's going to be gorgeous. High of 66 to 68 degrees, no rain, wind about
Perfect.
5 miles per hour.
Perfect.
So the weather's going to be
Chris,
gorgeous.
thank you very much. Misty, thank you very much. Both of you. That's the TJ Martell tournament, November 4th. Be there. It's going to be where? Tell everybody where it's going
Old
to
Hickory Lake.
be. Old Hickory Lake. What ramp?
So you'll go to Sanders Ferry Park.
Sanders Ferry Park, Old
and that's-
Hickory Lake.
Yep, come on out for the party. If you're not
And
going
we'll
to
have
fish, we'd
fun.
love to
Come
see
on out
you.
there and meet a bunch of you country music stars. Chris and I and Brandon, we'll all probably be there. Come on out, shake a few hands, and we'll see you there. We got to take a break. We got to visit some more of our fine sponsors, and then we got Tom Courtney in the house. So let's do that, and we'll be right back with more. Oh, no,
Let's do our tip of the week.
we got to do that, don't we?
Yes. This week's tip of the week's been brought to you by our friends over at Davison Farmers Co-op. They've got a lot of good deals and things going on right now as well, so get down there and give them a holler. They're just right there on Dickerson Road, right off of Briley, or you can give them a call, whichever works out best for you. But what do you got for a tip this week?
I got a great tip for you. Now, it's supposed to be raining this weekend, so it'll make it quiet and you can sneak in the woods. But all of us deer hunters know there's going to be times when those leaves are going to dry out. They've been falling. Leaves are going to dry out. You're going to make a noise that sounds like an elephant coming through the woods. But if you'll be smart about it, take your old turkey call and just put it in your mouth, little diaphragm. If you'll make the sound of a hen or a couple of hens, they hear those hen turkeys and hear turkeys through the woods all the time. And Lord knows they make a lot of racket when they come through the woods. So if you at least sound like one, you may keep that old wary doe that likes to be a loudmouth, you might keep her at bay for a little while longer. So that's a tip that I use. I carry my mouth calls with me, and when I'm going in the woods, usually I'll wait till almost daylight. I want to make sure that I'm not in the dark, because a turkey doesn't do very much in the dark. But when it's almost daylight, I can slip in and out and sound just like a turkey. I hope that helps you out. Hey, we got to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Southern Woods and Waters.